The role of women in World War I. Women played a significant role in World War I, both on the front lines and on the home front. They served as nurses, doctors, and ambulance drivers, and they also worked in factories, shipyards, and other industries to support the war effort. In some countries, women were even allowed to fight in combat. For example, in Russia, over 50,000 women served in the army, and in France, over 1,000 women served as pilots. The war also had a significant impact on the way women were perceived in society. Before the war, women were often seen as second-class citizens, but their contributions to the war effort helped to change this perception. After the war, many women continued to work outside the home, and they also won the right to vote in many countries. The war had a lasting impact on the role of women in society, and it helped to pave the way for greater gender equality. The aftermath of the war. The aftermath of the war was marked by instability and uncertainty. The new countries that had been created were struggling to establish themselves, and the old empires were in decline. The League of Nations was unable to prevent future wars, and the world was plunged into another global conflict just 2 decades later. The legacy of World War I. World War I had a profound impact on the course of history. It led to the collapse of the old order in Europe and the rise of new powers. It also led to the development of new technologies such as tanks, airplanes, and chemical weapons. These technologies would be used again in World War II, and they would have a lasting impact on the way wars are fought. The war also had a significant impact on the way people thought about the world. It showed the destructive potential of modern warfare, and it led to a renewed interest in diplomacy and international cooperation. The League of Nations was an attempt to create a new world order based on these principles, but it was ultimately unsuccessful. World War I was a complex and tragic event, but it also had a profound impact on the course of history. The war's legacy continues to be felt today, and it is important to remember its lessons so that we can prevent future conflicts from happening.